guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you how I get my house ready for guests. These are some of the cleaning tasks that I do just to kind of make the house put together and make me feel a little bit more comfortable having people over. I get a little OCD having people over and worrying that it's clean enough or smells nice enough or, all of the things. So I just kind of have a little checklist that I do when we are having people over. For this particular occasion, we were celebrating my son's 4th birthday, which was super exciting. But we are having mine and my husband's family over, and I wanted to make sure the house was good and ready for that little celebration. So first things first, I always go around the entire house, or at least the areas that people will see when they are over, and I just tidy up all of the rooms. I put everything back where they belong, and I do some decluttering as well. So in particular, the dining room and kitchen, there are some decor pieces or just some things that have found their way in those areas that I want to declutter and move out of that space for the party. I don't want people to see it, or it's in the way of food or decorations for the party or whatever it is. So I want to get those things out of this area as well. And you could take the time to put them in their homes or find homes for some of these things. Or you can do the quick method too and get a laundry basket and put all of the things that you don't really have a home for, but you don't want out when your guests are there. Put it in that laundry basket and stick it in a room or a closet that no one's going to see, and deal with it at another time, because most likely you have lots of other things to be doing when people are coming over, and you don't want to sit there and have to worry about, in-depth decluttering and organizing your home. So sometimes that is what I do. Other times I just find places for it. It just kind of depends on the time and energy I want to put into it. So I am just going room to room and, like I said, tidying everything up and removing some of the items that I do not want out when people are over.
Aren't you tired of the drama? You use your words like they are knives.
Also, during this time or after you've tidied up every space, it is good to check the lesser used rooms. Just make sure there's nothing that needs to be cleaned up or wiped down at all. So for our house, it was upstairs, mainly Wyatt's room, the bathroom upstairs, just kind of upstairs in general. We don't use it very often. And I knew probably the only people that would be going upstairs would be Wyatt and his cousins. So I just wanted to double check to make sure it was still cleaned when I did my overall major cleaning of the whole house, and it looked good. So I didn't have much to do. So next I am starting off actual cleaning in the kitchen. So I'm just cleaning off these counters and collecting any dishes and putting those in the sink, because then I'm going to unload the dishwasher and make sure all of the dirty dishes are put into the dishwasher or washed.
You try to make yourself feel better by taking me down. Once I fell, but now I'm strong. I'm ready for the rematch. Shoot me down, don't you know I get up? Yeah, baby, I will fight. No, there ain't nothing stopping me. I'm bulletproof, I won't fall. I'm bulletproof, go on and shoot me down. I will always get up again.
After the dishes are all taken care of, next step I do is I clean the sink good. So I make sure everything is out of the sink and I scrub it down pretty good. Depends on what I would like to do. Today I just used a little dish soap and scrubbed it with my scrubber brush so it was nice, clean, and shiny. And I also made sure to get around the sink too because I don't know, the sink is just a pivotal part of a kitchen, and I feel like if your sink looks dirty, then the rest of the kitchen looks dirty. So this is always a definite to do on my list for preparing for guests.
I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. I just thought I should let you know. Yeah, now, no, it's no more, no. I got so high on a low. That's when I love you the most. Now I thought I should let you know. Yeah, now, no, it's no more, no. I really thought we had it covered. Was gonna patch up all the scars, but we smashed up all the parts. Oh, na, na, na. Always knew that you were stubborn.
After the sink is all clean, I just move on to wiping down all of the countertops, the top of the stove, just kind of moving things around and making sure every area is clean. I'm going to be putting food on these counters and people are going to be over here, getting their food and whatnot. So I want to make sure it is nice and clean for them. You don't want to get your food out of a dirty kitchen. So I'm just making sure to give everything a really good wipe down in here.
No, it's no more, no. I got so high on a low. That's when I love you the most. Now I thought I should let you know. Yeah, no, it's no more, no. We don't know, no, it's no more. We don't know, no, it's no more. We don't know, no, it's no more, no, no. We don't know, no, it's no more. We don't know, no, it's no more. We don't know, no, it's no more, no, no. There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, down, down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. We keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, down, down. Baby going down, 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 down. And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. Just thought I should let you know. No, it's no more, no. I got so high on a.
Next step is to take out the garbage. You definitely don't want a stinky garbage when people come over, and it's also good to just have a empty garbage so that there's plenty of room for people to throw away their plates and silverware or whatever they're using while they're at your house. Next, I'm moving on into the dining room, and I didn't have much to do in here. I did my full cleaning earlier in the week, which is a big tip. Do your major cleaning a few days before your party. That way you have a minimal amount of cleaning to do before the party or when people are coming over. So all I did in the dining room was just wipe down the table pretty good so that it was nice and clean. And I was done in there. Next, I'm moving on into the living room. And I don't do this every time I have guests coming over, but I figured it was a good time to do it. I haven't done it yet this season. I like to at least do it one time a season. And having people over for a party was a good reason to do it for me. So I'm removing all of the couch cushions. I'm going to throw them in the wash and get them all nice and clean. I typically use cold water and low heat, and I don't dry them all the way in the dryer just because I'm terrified they're going to shrink in the dryer. So I don't dry them fully, and then I hang them either outside or just in the house, depending on what the weather is looking like. I love to do it outside because it makes them smell so fresh and wonderful when you put them back on. But now I'm just going to vacuum out the couch a little bit, getting up all of those crumbs and dog hair and whatever else to make this a nice clean spot for people to sit.
Let me tell you this, let me tell you right now, your exquisite kiss still burning. Didn't know I missed this passion in life. Now I'm addicted somehow. Let me tell you what is up with your smile? It's impossible, not melting, irresistible. When I look through your
Next space I recommend tackling before people are coming over is your entryway. So in here, I'm just doing a good tidying up in this main room. I'm putting all the shoes away in the closet and whatever else is sitting in this room. I just want it to be nice and open so people can easily walk in here. They can leave their shoes here if they want. Just kind of making it a nice open space so they're not tripping over anything like that. And I'm also going to do a little cleaning in here that I didn't get done earlier in the week. So wiping down this door, which was much needed, and kind of wiping down the trim a little bit and doing some sweeping and vacuuming in here as well. So make sure that space is nice and tidy, because if it's the first place people see when they come in, you want it to leave a good impression. Also, if it's cold outside or whatever, if they're going to be wearing coats or anything like that, maybe make sure that you clean out an area in your closet so that you have a space to put your guests' coats in. That's another good little tip.
surface. Now I just can't get enough. You make me feel good like no other. I just want everyone to see what I've discovered.
Next, I'm moving on into the bathroom. This is the main downstairs bathroom, so this will be the one that people will be using if they need to use the bathroom. So I recommend doing a good cleaning of that before people come over. Even if you did it early on in the week, this is definitely an area you need to make sure is nice, clean, and spotless before people come over. So I'm just doing it all and making sure all of the counters are nice, clean, and wiped down. The mirrors, the toilet, the floors, just kind of giving everything a really good wipe down so it's nice and clean for when people come over. Also, you want to make sure to stock up your extra toilet paper rolls. This basket is usually where I keep the extra rolls of toilet paper. So I did make sure to stock that up before people came over. And also, I changed out the hand towel as well. I don't want people using the towel we've been using with our hands and wiping our mouths off of, and the kids are dragging around the house for the last few days. I want them to have a nice clean towel for them to use after they washed their hands. So that's another thing that I would recommend you doing. So I was really excited to have people over. I love having family over for birthday parties for the kiddos. So I did film my whole party prep for this birthday. My son wanted a Bluey themed birthday, so that is what we did. So if you're interested in seeing like a party prep or party inspiration or just a fun different type of video, make sure you're subscribed and you're having notifications on so you know when that video comes out. It was a lot of fun to film it. I've included a few recipes in there that you could certainly use for any type of party you're having, or I don't know, Super Bowl, or just for fun at your house, movie night, or whatever you want. So make sure you check that video out.
When someone don't help you, when someone don't help you through the rain, when feelings don't matter and everything's nothing but a game. Just know that I'm with you. Just know that I'm with you.
So much later in the day, the couch cushions are all nice and dry, so I'm just putting those back on the couch. These are always kind of a pain to do, which is why I don't wash the cushions as much as I would like to. They're kind of a pain to put on. These smaller ones are a lot easier, but that larger one, I ended up needing my husband for help because I was just too annoyed to finish the task. So I'm just putting these cushions back on the couch, and then I'll put them on nice and neat and get the couch all clean and tidy.
Hey, don't you worry about a thing. You get what you're given, but it's never too late to spread your wings. It's tough now, but trust me, yeah, trust me. I know that we will make it through the storm, 'cause you and me been fighters since we were born. It's all over our bodies and hearts. Yeah, you and me been fighters right from the start.
The very last thing that I like to do is the floors. They're the quickest thing to get dirtied, and so I like it to be the last thing that I do before the next day or before people come over. And so I'm just here vacuuming all of the main floor. This is where everyone is going to be, so where the party will be at. So I'm going to do a really good vacuuming here. And then I'm also going to do a really good steaming of the hardwood floors as well. Also, this is a good time to do any spot checking. So like any surfaces, see if they need to be wiped down again. Glass. So for me, some of those windows get little fingerprints on. So I want to make sure that I double check that. It's not a big deal if you miss it. I do that all the time, but if you have the time to go around and do a little spot checking, now would be a great time to do it.
Come a little closer, I wanna dance with you. Everything's moving slower, I don't know what it is you do. I've been looking at you all night, trying to figure you out. I just wanna make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Falling in love. You set my wheels in motion, I'm going crazy for you. Eyes blue like the ocean, I can see you want this too. 'Cause you've been looking at me all night, trying to figure me out. I just wanna let you know.
So I definitely have always had a little OCD when people are coming over to the house, wanting everything to be clean and perfect. I don't know if I got that from my mom or what, but I hate the thought of not having the house clean when someone comes over, even if it's just for a little bit. I remember being really newly postpartum with my first baby, and I remember like running around vacuuming when I knew someone was going to come over and visit our son. So it's kind of a blessing and a curse, because obviously that's not something I should have been worried about or caring about, but I did. But I have picked up some tips and tricks to make it a little bit easier on me, so I'm not running around stressed and just freaking out about the house when I should be more worried about just enjoying the day and visiting with my family or friends or whatever it is. So I definitely suggest that you do your main like deep cleaning or whole house cleaning just a few days ahead of time. Things like dusting and cleaning most glass or vacuuming even most areas of your house, they don't need to be done right before people come over. Like the dusting, like a lot of that stuff is good for a while. So I like to do most of that stuff at the beginning of the week. So like this party was on Saturday, so I did my whole house cleaning on Monday and some of Tuesday, just because I can never get it done in one day. And the majority of that cleaning was perfectly fine by the end of the week. Some of that was also due because it was busy. The kids weren't in the house as much, so all that plays into it. But just kind of make it a little bit easier on yourself. Spread out your cleaning. Do that deeper cleaning in the beginning of the week so you don't have to worry about it later on. And that will help you out so much, make you so less stressed, just so that you can actually enjoy what's happening and not sit there and worry, oh my God, are they going to notice how dirty this spot is? Or, oh my God, I hope they didn't see that. Or, oh my gosh, I hope it smells fine in here. All of those thoughts. So definitely try that next time you are having people over.
Oh, baby, good at thinking out loud, but not too good at keeping promises. No. Oh, did you fool yourself enough to be proud? Oh, baby, good at thinking. Even though your mama told you be the best that you can, she never warned you for the monsters dancing in your head, the devil on your shoulder strung you up on a thread. But I don't need to tell you, hey, don't you look at me like that when you break my heart like that, like you're feeling sorry.
But that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you tons of cleaning motivation, or gave you a little bit of an idea of how to get your house ready if you're having people over, or better tips onto how to be less stressed when you're having people over, whatever it is. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!